This first drill is used to practice the concept of pushing off 2 feet to move sideways to initiate some movement while playing defense. So we practice pushing off 2 feet, jumping in the air out to the top of the key, 2 or 3 slides each. The second drill now includes the concept of bouncing at the start, the balls to the feet, and then pushing off 2 feet and a couple of quick slides. Really emphasise getting on the balls of the feet at the start, the bounce principle of being on the toes, and then pushing off 2 feet to initiate some movement defensively. In this next drill, the players are now in a one-on-one situation with the offensive guy just walking with the ball, given some movement for the defense to deal with. Again, the defense are working on bouncing, pushing off 2 feet in the direction the offensive player goes, just to build up to a one-on-one situation. We emphasise the bounce, the inside hand on the ball. Again, practicing that concept of pushing off 2 feet to initiate movement. This time we add the dribble to it, where the offensive player will drive hard in one direction or the other, and then get back to the middle, drive hard in one direction or the other, and again we're working on the defender, maintaining good position, but again the focus is on using that bounce technique, pushing off 2 feet to maintain a good defensive position. In this drill we add Swiss balls to a one-on-one situation where the defender holds the Swiss balls, as you can see. So that gives more focus to the defensive footwork, gives them an idea of how they can keep good spacing between the offensive player and themselves. Again, we're constantly emphasising bouncing, pushing off 2 feet, and the focus is clearly again on footwork. You should be able to see on the court there's some orange X markers that give the players some boundaries to play from. Those markers are about the same width apart as the keyway. Now we take the Swiss ball out of the drill, and the offensive player has a basketball. Again, the same principles are being practiced here of bouncing at the start, pushing off 2 feet to try and maintain good defensive position, inside hand on the ball. Again, the offense are restricted by the X markers. The defender's goal is to keep their man in front of him and display good footwork, unlike that example there. Again, you can see there the player bouncing at the start, pushing off 2 feet to get a good position, keeping the offensive player in front of him. That was a pretty good job. coaching point is to always make sure that when they get back to a stationary position, that the defender is bouncing on his toes like a boxer, ready to move to his left or to his right. This time the offensive player comes from further away and has built up some speed. Again, making it a little bit harder on the defender, to get an idea of the distance the offensive player is away from them, when they should start to get some movement. Again, you can see the bounce again is being coached here. The guys with the better footwork can still keep the defender in front of them. If you notice, if you just watch the feet, the guys generally who are pushing off 2 feet and have lively, active feet at the start are the ones who tend to be able to keep their man in front of them, as opposed to the guys who aren't bouncing or are moving 1 foot first instead of both feet. Coach here picking up this guy because he wasn't bouncing properly at the start. Good lively feet. We've found the bouncing and pushing off 2 feet has significantly improved the footwork of most of our defenders. In this drill, the players are now starting from the elbow and the edge of the key. The instruction for the offense is they can fake their start to try and get the defender off balance, but they're only allowed to go in one direction as quickly as they can to attack the basket again. So a little bit easier on the defense, but again, the focus is the bounce, pushing off 2 feet, the angle that they're trying to force that offensive player to go on. So they're trying to, in this drill, angle them towards the corner of the court, making sure they can't get around them and get an avenue to the basket. Important coaching point here is